What if one secret had the power to destroy everything? In the quiet village of Emmerdale, storms are always brewing beneath the surface, but this one might just be the most explosive yet. Charity Dingle, the fiery, unpredictable heart of so many past scandals, has found herself tangled in a situation that could ruin everything she's built. And this time, there might be no way out. It all started with what seemed like a selfless decision. Charity promised to carry a baby not for herself, but for her granddaughter, Sarah Sugden. It sounded noble, emotional, and full of heart until the cracks started to show. Mackenzie Boyd, her partner, was blindsided. Only weeks ago, Charity told him she didn't want a child with him, so when she suddenly agreed to have a baby for someone else, it left Mac confused, hurt, and angry. But even that emotional chaos was just the beginning, because there's something Charity hasn't told anyone, something that could shatter her relationship, her reputation, and the fragile peace she's tried to rebuild. The baby she's carrying isn't Mac's, it's Ross Barton's. Yes, that Ross Barton, the same man she already shares a son with, Moses, a man from her past who reappeared for one wild, reckless night, and now, that one mistake is about to come crashing into her present. When Emma Atkins, the actress behind Charity, teased what's coming next, fans immediately knew they were in for something big. She didn't hold back, admitting that if Mackenzie ever finds out the truth, it would be nearly impossible to come back from. "I don't think you could get over something like that," she said. And she's right. How do you forgive someone for betraying you again, especially when trust was already hanging by a thread? But here's where things get even more complicated. Mac isn't innocent either. Let's not forget he did something very similar when he fathered a child with Chloe Harris while still with Charity. The betrayal cut deep, and that wound never really healed. So in a strange, almost poetic twist, Charity's new secret feels like history repeating itself. Emma even called it a mirror image, a reflection of the same mistake, just from the other side. Charity could easily argue that if Mac expects forgiveness for his affair, then he owes her the same grace now. Eye for an eye, as she put it. But as she also admitted, life doesn't work that way. You can't just cancel out pain with more pain. Love doesn't survive on revenge. Still, this is Emmerdale. Nothing stays hidden forever, and secrets like this have a way of surfacing at the worst possible time. Imagine Mackenzie's reaction when he finds out. The heartbreak, the anger, the feeling that everything he's been trying to rebuild with Charity was built on another lie. When the truth finally comes out, and the fallout is going to be huge. And then there's Ross. He doesn't even know yet. But once he does, all bets are off. Ross and Charity have always had that chaotic, magnetic chemistry, the kind of connection that blurs the line between love and hate. They can't stand each other, yet they always seem to get drawn back together in the most dramatic ways possible. Emma Atkins even described them as allies who can't stand one another, which perfectly sums up their dynamic. It's volatile, it's fiery, and it's great TV. Think about it, two people who share a messy past, who've hurt each other before, suddenly finding themselves bound again by something as life-changing as a child. It's a storyline that writes itself, full of emotion, guilt, and that irresistible what happens next tension that keeps viewers glued to the screen. Charity's always been one of Emmerdale's most unpredictable characters. She's fierce, flawed, and unapologetically human, and that's exactly why fans love her. But this time, even she might be in over her head, because as much as she tries to justify her choices, deep down, she knows the damage this truth could cause. The clock is ticking. Every day that passes, the lie grows heavier. Mac's suspicions are bound to rise, especially as emotions spiral and small inconsistencies start to show. And when he finally connects the dots, when he realizes that the baby Charity's carrying belongs to another man, and that man happens to be Ross, it's going to be chaos. We're talking heartbreak, confrontation, and emotional explosions that could change everything between them forever. And if there's one thing we've learned from Emmerdale, it's that secrets never stay buried. They always find a way to surface, and when they do, they destroy everything in their path. Emma Atkins herself hinted that the story will simmer for a while, which means fans should prepare for tension, whispers, and plenty of near reveals before the truth finally comes out. And when it does, expect fireworks, because this isn't just another Emmerdale twist, it's the kind of slow burn chaos that the show does best. So now, the question isn't if Mac finds out, it's when. And when he does, will he walk away for good? Or will this be the twist that finally breaks Charity Dingle for good? One thing's certain, this is only the beginning. In Emmerdale, love always comes with secrets, and every secret eventually comes with a price. And this one? It might just cost Charity everything.